2:05 p.m. this Saturday afternoon, September 6th, 2025. So, are we ready for war? Yep. Peace through war, right? And you gotta love when we go through an age, the ending of one age and into another age, to where there ultimately has to have a resetting of all things. One of those things being the financial structuring within society. But yet another is, of course, advancement, and advancements always come through factors of war or warfare. We are in the midst between two ages. And there's a lot of misconceptions, as resettings are already in process and taking place and progressing. False narratives, the rewriting of history. And this is a continuous theme throughout history. Winners of war embrace the history books, right? And as far as I am concerned, well, first and foremost, when speaking of war, we go to the war that supposedly was to end all wars, which was the Great War, otherwise eventually known as World War I, which did not end all wars, but rather later on, as we know, World War II took place. And of course we have these prophecies of three great world wars. And they are prepping for this third one. And now we have the changing of names to the formerly known Department of War. And you have to understand who is really in charge and behind all of this, in which I have tried to provide a lot of evidences towards this, which can be found in my playlist pertaining to the Freemason Society. The global controllers, which are once again have stepped back into power and trying to take complete global power of all countries and nations. And this goes back to the gods. There's a timeline of history here. And the country Germany seems to have quite a part to play. And I feel that that country will once again be highlighted in the near future. That's just my personal opinionated hypothesis. But we are headed in that direction of Armageddon, World War III, or what have you. And the like I said, the rewriting of history, false narratives. Because as far as I'm concerned, when it came to World War II, it was not the United States that took over Germany. It was Russia. And yet there's this narrative that we won the war, and that we won World War I, and that we have won. No. And then you have to also look into the titles of these conflicts, police actions, or battles, or whatever. And yet the rewriting of history, or the attempts, is that these were all labeled as wars. False narratives. You gotta read between the lines. And furthermore, history repeats itself. And I've shown that. Once again, in relation to the country Germany and, the Deutsche Republic, which I showed that book a few videos back, and a lot of the familiar names of characters back in the 1500s, and the country Germany and other countries as well. False narratives, deceptions, and it's only going to get that much more complicated because of AI. Yeah, and I'll leave that at that. But you can click on this link that I provided that really kind of, well, I found quite disturbing. Turned my stomach. But once again, you gotta understand that society. And once again, I have the videos that you can learn from within my playlist. Otherwise, go ahead, click on that link, and you can go from there. Let me know your thoughts if you'd like. Otherwise, those are my thoughts, and I'll leave it at that. And thanks for watching.